What is up, YouTube? Today we are reviewing one of my fans' old VODs. This is from AFL Aviate, but I'm just giving, some nice friendly tips to a receiver that might not be up to my level. So, also for anyone in ACFL, you could, take my advice and maybe if this guy does anything good, pick up a thing or two. It's the main goal of this. All right. So starts out. First mistake I see, right? Number one, he comes into the numbers, which, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's fine. Let's keep watching. He folds here, right? So, as a wide receiver, you have to have spatial awareness and you need to know what your teammates are doing. On the field, my reads are okay, what are my teammates doing? What are the DBs doing? It's literally like how you play wide receiver. You got to know what the DB's doing, what the receiver's doing. Both of his slots come back. You don't fold here. You probably keep streaking, post over, and this guy will be split between him, because MLB's playing on this guy, right? So Zalix has to come here, or give up, he has to give up here or here. Mafal folding makes both of these passes guardable by Zalix. If he streaks up the field, Tyler can, slant to the fold, and this guy can slant in, and will be split. This guy will be split. You know, if this guy makes a read map, this guy just has a free touchdown. You know what I mean? Like this fold here is a terrible move from him. He ends up throwing the LOS because this subpar short cornerback. You need to watch Diamond Q's video. Yeah, but that needs improvement there. You just need to see the field more. All right, another critique I have with this drive is on this play. I want you to pay attention to this receiver when he hits the ball. He jumps immediately. Why are you wasting your jump? Like, if this guy's like even close to you or gonna go jam you, if you jump, you're automatically held for 4 seconds and, waste of a fucking down, right? Some people don't understand that it's the small things that separate good from great. Let's continue watching this play. Fake split. Guy's just wide open because that shore is, an idiot. All right, this is something I thought was very good done by this receiver here. QB calls a mid run, which, it's a good call. He blocks. Guys, if you're a receiver and you aren't blocking for your mid runs, you're giving up opportunities to score, which in an AFL common era is, especially in the red zone as well, you need to be able to put it away. They run a bubble, which is illegal now, so. But well, again, the slot, you see the slot and the tight end both block for it. This is a team game. People can sell, but in the end, it's a team effort on, how who wins the game. I was planning on only doing his receiver, but I saw this play and I was genuinely disgusted. So everyone pay attention what this guy does. Okay, hikes. His playing pretty low, right? He could honestly try and make a read on the midfield, but look what he does. How much separation you give him in common era AFL when you're on 82 ping? Like QB arc, you can't give this much. This is so much sharper. You need to be like literally 3 yards higher at this point. And the higher you are, the more he thinks, okay, this isn't open at all. Tyler drops. You can make a read, or this guy can make a read, because, see, again, mid-fold, this guy folding as well. Slash can cover both. It's terrible. I don't know why people have the slot and the outside both folding at the same time. It just, the spacing is awful. But again, you can't do this. Like, you see, okay, that was a great example. He is hitting his S and D key. And you could see, like, if you hold S, you see how he's like moving around sporadically? You can't do this. That's why he gave up the touchdowns, because he's swerving around. You have to hold S and sacrifice a bad camera angle for less swervation. Because that's honestly why. Posted out was, great, good IQ from Red Shell. And, it was a good fucking throw, touchdown. This drive is completely on him, and they just gave up a one play touchdown. And O Carter at my fault. Nice. But, like, momentum wise, you have to control the pace of the game, and giving up something so stupid because you're swerving and you have an ego, just it's unacceptable. You're never gonna be great. Like, actually almost pissed me off. I actually don't want to watch this anymore. It's terrible. WR again. Like I can't. QB hikes, jumps. What are we doing? Like what? I mean, his routing's decent. They're doing double streak, which leaves the sideline open. So the MLB and that scheme right there is pretty good. Cause look, ready? Streak. MLB, short cornerback. Let's say this guy sticks this guy sticks this guy. He could just slant across the middle and just infinite room to throw. This guy comes up, this guy drops down. He could just give it 1 second. He drops down. He cuts back corner. Amazing routing IQ from this guy. Just infinite ways to cut back middle now since the MLB is dropping. You're giving your quarterback so many options. It's AV8. I don't know why this guy isn't mid splitting and sitting at the LOS all day, but we'll talk about that in a different video. Good. This is great routing. I like this. If you're trying to feed, not even feed someone, if you're trying to get the ball as a receiver, you should have two streaks, a fold. If you're at outside, if you're at slot, you would probably want to midfold, have your outside streak. You would want to have the LOS on your side so that the short cornerback always has to drop. And because if you have a tight end and your tight end's holding, your QB can still get pressured depending on how good the Ds are and if they're just getting sheds on the center. So you don't want to be you don't want the T to roll out to your side. You'd rather have the T roll out to the other side. But just a quick little tip. Okay, I wanted to review this play only because I want you guys to look at the routing. That might be rushed. The play is, I don't know, maybe a couple seconds long. Let's see. 5 seconds in. Or maybe not. Alright, but all the receivers are pretty much 20 yards up the field, and the MLB is still 5 yards behind the LOS, right? So you need to have one of your slots go midfold, like faster. And what you see here is both Tyler and King flash here, and routings for this play is just totally over. This deep, awful. I have no clue what he's doing right now. He is giving way too much separation between this WR, and luckily, what is it, season 25, season 25 90 power. He's QBR, right? Like, you can't do this. This isn't real football. This shouldn't be given up. He didn't side tech, which I mean, like, do you want to fucking be here, right? Like, I don't. I'm trying not to get mad. Guys, if you don't side tech, you can't side tech in the ripe year of 2026 as a wide receiver, um, just quit. Either quit or switch to LOS because it's not for you, bro. Promise. Anyways, he still somehow gets the ball. He was lucky. The other guy, you see, gets a boost, which, you know, shows that that receiver, could easily just get dogged there. But, whatever. It's another reason why you should fucking side tech instead of doing that bullshit. Alright, another defensive back play. See, they got two streaks here. Um, Great play from the short. You got to push up because at that point you're giving him a free run, right? But you have to make the read that he wants to throw the ball. He doesn't want to run it, right? And in a situation where you're up 7 in the second quarter, you don't want to give up a touchdown. right? Like you never want to give up touchdown. The more chances you get to make interceptions, the better of a chance you have to win the game. Not even interceptions. The more chances you have to fumble the QB. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be interceptions. Just the more chances you get to get a stop, you'd rather have a QB score with, like 10, 11, 12 plays than a one play TD, right? It's just priorities. The more snaps the other team has, the more opportunities you have to get a stop. You know what I mean? So here, I don't hate the rush, but you got to get back up. Slash Pharrell, and because you're putting these guys in a bad situation. This guy, you clearly see him going over here, just like IQ, pattern recognition. You see that this guy's rushing. He has to go down. You have to play over here. Your opposite deep should be helping you. 90 power should be playing as high as he can to not give up a touchdown here. And Mafa picks the wrong guy. I mean, it's an IQ thing. Yeah, I can't expect everyone to get it, but it just gave up a free touchdown. So, so fucking rough. All right, this play, another one about routing. As an outside, sometimes you have to know your place, right? Clearly not a slot receiver. Slot receivers line up in the middle. Outsides line up on the outside. It's a given. What are you doing, dude? Right? You could clearly see King is low, and at this point, you're gonna have this guy rolling out in a second, so should cut into the midfold here. Stay on your sideline. Get out of the way. You see what I mean? Cloning each other. This isn't good because now both you guys are getting covered by these two people, right? Like it's bad. King cuts out for no reason straight into this wide receiver. King's in the wrong. This guy should have been on the sideline. Deep makes an easy read. You know what I mean? It's not hard for him. And now he has zero really. I mean, should throw your LOS there, but it's an IQ thing. There was a fucking terrible throw to to Tyler, but when your receivers are routing like this, I mean, you're not really giving them much to work with. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna talk about this play. I'm probably gonna wrap up the video because I don't want it to be too long, since I know a lot of people's attention span it's not really there yet. So, this play here we see. First off, now you're looking at your quarterback jumps off the gem again, right? It's just, so many mistakes. It's actually hard to even get there. Okay, this guy claims custody of Tyler. Red shell is on no one, so technically this guy's getting doubled. This guy has no one on here. You could probably just keep going up towards the corner. Since you have your LOS here, you want to space out the field as much as possible. The more you space it out, the more throwable everything gets. Instead, you come back straight into your LOS, which QB's already in the motion of throwing, right? At least you go to block for it, but you don't even get the block because Alex gets the tackle anyway. Don't come back if there's a guy standing right under you because you're just coming back into another open pass. You know what I mean? Like, go back here. This guy, you coming back, gives him a tackle. This guy doesn't get the tackle. If you keep him high, you keep him up here, he gets 15 yards. You guys have 5 yard line. You can burn a bubble since it's season 25, and you can just dive, get it for a touchdown. But no, instead you drag your short over here. This guy's now doubling both of them, and gets the tackle because you don't have you lack the mental capacity to even block the guy. You know what I mean? Like, and now you're at a 12-yard first and goal instead of a 5 yard first and goal. It's just like some people they can't comprehend that simple stuff. All right, guys, just want to say thanks for watching. I hope you guys understand and actually apply what I said in this video. Um, no hate to anyone, unless you're an idiot. Um, it's my YouTube channel. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I will be making more of these soon. But thanks for watching. Bye.